And this is what Caleb brought up. I'm like, what the H? I mean, goodness gracious, Caleb's throwing heat.
What the? What was he thinking?
Release the hounds.
The Dave Hooker Show.
Keep cool.
A presentation of offthehooksports.com.
Portions of the program brought to you by Rick Terry Jewelry Design. They want to be your jeweler looking for affordable game day jewelry. How about the Fire Opals, a Tennessee tradition? RickTerryJewelry.com, RickTerryJewelry.com. It is right down there, so click on it and know that they've got the Fire Opals, very affordable, and your lovely missus will look fantastic on game day. So I have a list of SEC teams, and we're going to play a little game that I like to call Hank or Tracy. Hank Kingsley will say, "Hey now," if the answer is affirmative. That was a little too loud. Tracy Morgan will say,
"That's crazy,"
if it's negative. So Deion Sanders, who Caleb said was maybe a little bit of a showman. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but he didn't remember one of his players' names, and you took him to task for that. But I think, Caleb, you still have respect for what he's been able to do in a short time there, even if it's a flash in the pan. We shall see. So I'm going to ask you, of these SEC teams, who would trade their guy for Deion right now? I mean, right now. And I'm going to start in the West, and I'm going to go with Auburn.
No, they wouldn't. They've got Hugh Freeze.
Crazy.
I agree. They just got Hugh Freeze. That's the direction they went. They could have probably gotten Deion Sanders if they wanted to. LSU.
No, they got Brian Kelly.
That's crazy.
I agree. That's crazy. Ole Miss.
That's crazy.
I think they like Lane Kiffin more than he likes them.
Yes, I agree. I think they like Lane Kiffin. But Deion back in Mississippi may work, and Deion at Ole Miss, I mean, it wouldn't be much different, honestly, Deion to Lane Kiffin. But, yeah, I think they'll stick with Lane Kiffin.
I think they'd be better. Arkansas.
Yeah, they take Deion in a second. And also, Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson played at Arkansas. Well, Deion didn't play for Jimmy Johnson, but Jerry Jones played at Arkansas.
Yeah, Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson were on the same team.
And so was Barry Switzer, I think, was on that team.
I think he's a little bit older. So,
okay.
As far as Arkansas, we mentioned Arkansas, Texas A&M.
Yes, if they could get rid of Jimbo Fisher's buyout in a heartbeat.
Hey now. Yes, I agree with that. Mississippi State.
Yes.
Hey now. Agree with that. All right, let's go to the we didn't mention Alabama.
I was waiting for you to say Alabama because I might say, if you think Nick Saban is retiring in 2 years, Dave, dare we say yes for Alabama?
Hey now. I would.
I mean, if you think Nick Saban's got 2 years left, oh my gosh, Deion in Tuscaloosa, that would be great.
Okay. Let's go to the East. How about Florida?
Yes, I don't care what Billy Napier just did. Yes, they would take Deion.
Hey now. I agree. Would Georgia take Deion over Kirby Smart? I think we know the answer to that.
No.
That's crazy.
What about Kentucky, Mark Stoops?
I want to say no because of the job Mark Stoops has done, but I think because of the national level of attention Deion could bring Kentucky, I think they would, because he would be the only guy that could recruit elite talent to Kentucky. And also, I just want to see Deion and John Calipari at the same school.
I don't think Kentucky would want the Deion factor because they're a basketball first school.
That's true. And Deion wouldn't like that at Kentucky, by the way.
I don't think they would. I don't think they would trade, even though Deion might have more success than Mark Stoops. So I'll say
that's crazy.
Missouri. Hey now.
Do we need to debate?
Yes, they would walk on broken glass to Colorado in order to get him. Vanderbilt. Hey now. Yes.
Deion at an urban school, like a small. Deion's the type of coach that could make Vanderbilt like the flashiest school in the country. Yeah.
South Carolina.
Hey now.
Yes.
I agree. Before we get to Tennessee, Herald Group Security Solutions, leadership experience, specialization, addressing problems through unique mission-specific mitigation techniques, making your children safer one school at a time. Go to heraldgrp.com. That's heraldgrp.com. And they'll make your children safer, especially in private schools. And we're working to get that for public schools as well. All right, Tennessee. Would Tennessee trade Josh Heupel for Deion Sanders?
No.
That's crazy.
No.
I agree. They have a very solid offensive minded coach that has
One who will be there for a while.
Yeah, one that can be there for a while, even if he stumbles a little bit this year. I think they've got a guy who views it as a destination job. So there you go.
And unlike Deion, they're not as dependent on making sure they don't have bad luck with staff hires, because Josh Heupel only needs to make sure he gets the right defensive coach. It's his offense. Same way it's Nick Saban's defense or it's Kirby Smart's defense. It's Josh Heupel's offense. Deion will consistently have to hire staff. And I don't care how good of a coach you are, if you're a CEO, Dabo Swinney is learning this. The minute you hire the wrong staff member, it derails your program.
That's very true. That's very true. Speaking of derailing the program or derailing another program, let me ask you this, Caleb. Would Deion Sanders at the schools we mentioned have success? And I'm going to go ahead and put the bar of success as making an SEC championship game.
Yeah, I think he could get to the SEC title at pretty much any school he's at because he could get the talent. And so, yeah, I think he would have success. I don't know if it would be sustained success, but it'd be success. It'd be success on the way of Gene Chizik giving Cam Newton $100,000 to come win him a national championship at Auburn.
It's not a bad comparison, and you can do it legally now.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, greatest investment Auburn ever made. I mean, Gene Chizik, you can say he got fired and he was a terrible coach, and he was, but hey, he's got a national title ring.
That's true.